Hey guys, it's Deb. Hope everyone's doing well. In a swap with Carlene, her YouTube channel is pinkscrapper99. So anyway, so the girls that are in that swap that don't want to see this tag, don't look because it's the tag that I'm going to be mailing out to her. Alright, so here it is. It's a tag. The theme had to be about anything that would fly or could fly. And on the back we had to put some words, either a poem or a quote about whatever we chose. So at first I was going to choose butterflies, but then I decided to choose birds because I haven't done any tags with birds. So this is my tag, which I'm not really done with, but I thought I'd go over it with you since I haven't posted anything in a while. And what I did here was, first I'll show you the back. Okay, the back I used the tissue technique, the napkin with the wax, because I want the girls to see it and maybe they want to try it. This was a lot of fun. I went to a party center and I got these really pretty napkins. So I like the fact that it had a flower and the butterfly, because at this point when I chose this, I think I was going to do the butterflies, but I figured out I could put it on the back. And what I liked about this outline here is that it gives me an area to actually melt down and wax down my saying once I print it out on my computer. So that will go there. And I usually try to write my own words. So I'll think of something and I'll put it down and print it out and put it there. So this is the back. I use the border of the napkin like I showed you. Now, if you haven't seen this before, if you go back a few tutorials of mine, I show you how to do it. So if you want to learn how to do it. But beware, it's very addicting. It's a lot of fun. Okay, so now on this side, what I did was I chose this paper. And here's the paper. I got this at Michael's. Okay, it had a big bird on it, and at first I was going to use the big bird. See, this is what we go through, the process of designing. I got this originally because I was going to use this bird. Once I cut the bird out, it was too big. It just took over the tag too much. So then I like this corner of the paper. So I cut this out, and that's what is in the background here. I was still able to have a bird, and the bird, of course, is a lot smaller, so it doesn't take up the whole tag. Okay, then I have a glare going on here. I don't know what that is. Maybe this. Or the plate. I started using a hot glue gun, which I absolutely love. I mean, I've used it before in crafts, but I haven't done it in the tags. And Carlene, I know, swears by using her hot glue gun, so I started using it, and I love it. Alright, so still can't figure out what that glare is there. Okay, something shining on it. Alright, so anyway, so what I do, I put this down. Oh, go back to this for a second. I put down gesso underneath this because I noticed, now look at, I did this one, learn from my mistakes, or if you want this effect, that's fine, but I didn't put anything underneath this. It was right on the the chipboard, and I didn't like the background that it gave me. So then I remembered when I did the Geisha Girls, I had paint in the background, and that's why it didn't come out like this. So I put down gesso, and then I put the napkin down with the wax. Alright, so just so that if you want to try that, you have to put the gesso underneath it if you want it to be white shining through. Or another color, but not the chipboard. Anyway, so back to the side. So I put this paper down, and then I went and I bought some pretty ribbon for the girls because the tags I got, I don't know if you saw them, they're absolutely gorgeous, so I want to make mine gorgeous. So I got this pretty lace, and then I knew I wanted to hang something off of it, so I figured I would put these hearts because it was something different. It's not like your regular fringe that you see. And then over here I was a little short with the lace because the hot glue gun really took to it, and if I pulled it off I was going to rip it. So I put a little bling down here of a heart to cover up my little mistake. So I don't know if that's going to draw attention to it, because sometimes that happens, but you know, I put it there anyway. And then my bird, I cut my bird out and I used a round punch on it, and I put green around the paper here and around here. And then of course I had to add a little feather, and I wanted it to hang off the edge. And this tag for me wasn't just making it pretty, I wanted to make it very about elements, all different types of elements. So I challenged myself to find different things. So besides this piece being popped up and inked, instead of using a regular flowers, and I know I have tons of flowers, I wanted something that had a little bit different texture to it. So I got this off a one of these bushes, one of these things that you get at Michael's. It was on sale, so I picked up one of these, and I took, you know, one of the buds off. Actually, I took off a few buds because I was going to put them around, but I tend to overdo things. So I stopped at one. Maybe I'll put another one. I don't know. I get so into it. I gotta tell myself, stop already. All right, so here's a feather. And then here, I made this. This was a K & Company little pocket thingy. And what I did was I traced it. I opened it up and traced it and made my own. So now I have all these little pockets that I can fold up, and I could put on the front of their tags like that. And I could put something inside of it. So another element was not only the little tag, but also the paper clip, the music paper clip. And then I'll put something inside there for the girls to pull out. And then another element was this hard ceramic piece. It's really pretty. It's here. This is by Jolie's Boutique, and they're like ceramics like we used to do in school. It feels that way. So these were different designs, so I picked up enough to put each girl gets a flower in the corner. And on this flower, I used some pigment ink and I used some distress inks. The distress inks come out very, very light, but I wanted to show, you know, some shadow. I didn't want it just to be one tone, one color. So I have some distress inks for the light part, and for the dark shadowing part, I use the pigment ink because it's darker. And it catches on to the resin. I guess they call this resin, not ceramics. It's resin. So that was it. So that's my tag, and I have to make 4 more, and they have to be mailed out before... They have to be mailed out within the next 2 days. I like her to get them early. I don't want her to have to wait. So if you're interested in joining this, it's on Carlene pinkscrapper99 on her site. And since I have a little time left, what I might do also, just so you guys know, is I have these pretty butterflies. So I'm thinking of maybe adding not only the napkin in the back, but maybe I'll add some dimensional butterfly, but down here with the other butterfly, just to pop it up and give it more dimension. That's it. So watch for my next video. I'm going to be showing you how to make flowers for the flower swap on yourpaperpantry.ning.com that I'm hosting. And I'm going to show some of my girls on how to make some red, white, and blue flowers out of white cardstock. So check that out. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.